Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I got something that I'm really excited about. I've been wanting one of these for quite some time. What I want to do is show you how this thing works, just in case you all want to get one of these Accu Cut Kreg Jig cutters. Basically, it is an assistant for cutting a straight, accurate line. If you're ever building tables, if you're ever doing plywood or something like that, and you need to cut a really long straight line very easily. Now there's many ways you can do this. You can get a long straight bar clamp, which I actually have right here. This is a very long straight piece of metal that I've clamped to plywood, such as this right here. You use clamps, you draw your line, and then you gotta measure it. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'm really excited to open up this Accu Cut jig, but I didn't want to do it with an old crappy circular saw. Like this one, check it out. It's got leaves in it, it's old, it's rusty, it's super heavy. It's just time to put a new saw on it. So I went to Lowe's, and yes, I bought the least expensive saw that I can get this was like 50 bucks. Actually, I think it was $44.99 at Lowe's right here. I will put a link to this saw in the description below, as well as this if you're wanting to purchase either one of these. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up and we're gonna attach a brand new saw to the brand new Kreg jig. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use that piece of wood and we're gonna cut a straight line and see how easy this is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this unboxed, get that unboxed, mate them together, and then make some cuts and see what happens. Here we go. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the skill saw, check it out, see what comes on the inside, and go from there. So at the bottom of the box, it comes with a blade as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach this blade. I'm not too much of a fan of this style blade. This is an 18 tooth blade. It's a 7¼ inch blade. I do like the fine tooth woodworking, the fine woodworking blades a little bit better because of what I do. This is more of construction grade. But for the purposes of this video, we'll go ahead and put a brand new blade on the saw. Pretty simple to go ahead and change your blade. You're just gonna need a 1/2 inch socket. And then this right here, this little lever will actually stop. This will stop your blade from spinning. So basically I just kind of like to hook it on while I'm pushing down on this with my thumb. And then we'll go ahead and just loosen this up like that. Okay. And that basically just stops your spindle from inside from spinning. So you just take this out, remove your washer. You obviously want to leave that washer in there, okay? And silly me, I wasn't thinking, but here is the actual tool. I wasn't paying attention. Of course, we make mistakes, but here's the tool to set that. So you can have this with you all the time. Again, push your button. Here's your set tool. Here it is, ready to go at all times. All right guys, so here's the Accu Cut Kreg jig. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Here's everything we need for the saw. So here are your two guides. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and look at the instructions because I really don't want to mess this up. We're gonna go ahead and check it out, and we got all the parts laid out. Comes with the instructions on how to set it up, and we'll go ahead and get it installed and try it out, see how it works. All right guys, so real quick, what I'm gonna show you is what I did was I used this lever right here, and that, if you loosen and tighten this, this allows your saw blade to go up or down at any level. So what I'm doing is I've got my track, I set my guide, the blue guide from Kreg, onto the track itself, And what I'm doing is raising my blade just enough so it touches the table below this. So I'm gonna lock this up. So now my saw, let me take it out, is this high already. So it's just below the saw, okay, but high enough where I can set the guide left or right. You can see it moving sideways. I'm gonna pull it all the way just like that, just so that it is on the edge of this track right here. So that'll do is as I'm sliding across, it's gonna cut just along that right there. So now what I'm gonna do is permanently attach it to this base with these clamps. I should be able to rip a straight line without any worries at all. So, all right, we should be good, ready to go. And then this stopper is so that you can detach it. So when if I were to take this off and then put it back on, all I have to do is attach this saw directly up to this block right here. And now my stop block is permanently attached, so when I put the saw on and off, I can just loosen this up, take it up, and when I put this saw back on, it just fits in this little corner right here perfectly. Let's go ahead and try this thing out and see what's going on with it. All right, guys, so you can see right here, it cut perfectly right down the edge of that saw. So there it is. That is the track saw cut perfect right down the edge. Look at that. All right, guys, that is it. That is the Kreg Jig Accu Cut rip saw guide. This thing is pretty awesome. I really love the fact and how easy this is to take on and take off. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult with clamping and taking off, but I love the fact that it has this guide on here. So with that being said, I could actually use this saw at any time. I do have an extra one, so I'll probably actually leave it on permanently. I do have a battery operated. I do have another skill saw. So this one is probably just going to be permanently affixed to this so that way I don't have to keep moving it on and off. And for 44 bucks, buy yourself a new saw. If you're going to get you a new Kreg jig, get yourself a new saw. That way you can have one just permanently attached. You don't have to remove it, and it's already set and dialed in. So yeah, that's it. Pretty awesome tool. Can't wait to use it on more projects. If you like this video, go down below, hit that like button. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I will put a link in the descriptions for all of this stuff down below. We are creeping up on 15,000 subscribers at the time of this video. So go down below if you have not yet subscribed to the channel. And on that note, I'm too far away from the camera to smash it, so until that next video, stay awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye.